In this video, we're going to go over common bonsai styles, and today we will be covering forest or group planting. In the last video, we covered the single tree style, and now it has time to learn about Yose, which is the forest or group planting style. In a forest, a group of trees grow close together in a natural setting. The style attempts to capture that natural look. There are three main types of forest or group planting styles. Group trees, where three or more trees are planted in a cluster. Linear, where the trees are planted in a straight line. And the third one being curved, where the trees follow a curved line. All these styles can be created in a pot or a tray and can be done with many different species of plants. But of course, the most common type of forest style would be the one done with bonsai. The appeal of the forest style is that you get to see the foliage from many angles, giving the viewer a more immersive experience. This style also tends to look fuller than other styles and creates a sense of depth. The grouping of trees can also symbolize community and togetherness. But before we move on, if you like content like this, please hit the like button so I can make more videos like this for you guys. Thank you. And let's get started. The first step when creating any type of bonsai forest style is to choose the right tree or trees. You want to make sure that the trees are healthy and free of pests and diseases. The species of trees you use will determine the final look of your forest. You can use one species of tree, or you can mix and match different species for a more natural look. When choosing trees for a formal style, you generally choose trees with similar growth habits so they maintain a consistent look. A good example would be using Japanese maple trees to create a forest. If you're going for a more natural look, then you can mix and match trees with different growth habits. Once you have your tree or trees, you need to decide how you want them to be arranged. For a formal style, you want to make sure that the trees are evenly spaced and that there is a clear path to the front of the tree. For a more natural look, you can have the trees closer together and let the branches overlap. You also need to consider the shape of the trees. You want to make sure that the trees have different shapes so that they complement each other. A good rule of thumb is to use the triangular shape for a single tree style and use the oval shape for group planting. When arranging your trees, you need to keep in mind the pot or tray that you're going to plant them in. You want to make sure that there is enough room for all the trees to grow and that the pot is large enough to accommodate the root system. Now, let's talk about the most important part of creating a forest style, the wiring. Wiring is the process of training the branches of the tree to grow in a certain direction. This is done by using a special type of wire that is specifically made for bonsai. The goal when wiring is to create a natural-looking canopy that looks like the branches of the tree are growing in a wind-blown pattern. To do this, you want to make sure that the branches are not too perfect. You want them to look like they're growing in different directions and have different shapes. Another important thing to keep in mind when wiring is to make sure that the branches are not crossing each other. If they do cross, you need to separate them using a special tool. Be careful when wiring because you don't want to damage the branches of the tree. If you do, it could kill the tree. The last step in creating a forest style is to add some rocks and moss. This is optional, but it can really help to sell the look. When adding rocks, you want to make sure that they are not too large and that they fit in the overall design. Moss can be added to the rocks or the soil to help create a more natural look. So those are the basic steps on how to create a forest-style bonsai. It's a fun and challenging style to create, but the end result is definitely worth it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy gardening.